Beebo here, and you're watching Beebo Plays. Clearly, we are back in Hogwarts Express, picking up where we left off. First, to all of our followers, everyone listen, Facebook has actually completely blocked us out now. Instead of just taking away our rights to post in groups and whatever nonsense they're pulling, now we're completely blocked out of the app, both on the phone and on the PC. So if you don't see us for a few days, that's why. We will be working feverishly to figure out how to get our account back on Facebook. Until then, let's go sling some magic at some shit, shall we? Okay. We got on the quest list. Just the one. Okay, Professor Fig, where are you? Well, all the way the hell over there. Okay. That nearly headless Nick.
Revelio.
Out of the way, coming through.
Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Get away from me.
Hi, Annabelle. Professor Fig's classroom. Okay, Fig, old boy. What you got for us? Whoops.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Whoops, sorry. I'd really appreciate it if this chest cold could go away now.
Defending Hogsmeade against the You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
The hell? Could've sworn it wanted me to go up.
My life is behind me. I promise. I didn't talk about this.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused a smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Okay, screw you, little girl. Nope, wrong way. Wait a minute. I remember
Better
right
keep
there
an
was a
eye on high places
gobstone.
around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I
Okay.
hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I don't see it either, but listen, we were on a quest. We had somewhere to go. And gobstones wasn't it. Thank you very much.
Hogwarts survives the rain of this empire.
Little creepy. Okay.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Uh-huh. What's with all the eyeballs all over the place, you creepy old lady?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Okay.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Creepy.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Come on, open the door, thank you.
Revelio.
Open. Thank you.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to do.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Well, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't
I'm
ready for another
Let's
round.
do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Lumos, take it! Stupid! Arrest the momentum!
There goes my wife.
Descendo! Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
They're
I gave
recognized.
it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope
Yeah,
to
you
see
do
you
that.
then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Uh-huh.
Lumos. Levioso.
Good one! Nicely done! That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Okay, see you later, Pipsqueak.
Assignment's all finished.
Okay, I gotta see about maybe turning the graphics down a little bit or something. Let's try medium on everything. And this game is a memory hog.
Cookie simply because you had one victory.
Damn it.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
Yeah.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Damn. Guess we'll put it there.
Incendio!
Whoops.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Okay. Guess we'll return to Fig's classroom now.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Dick.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Okay. Let's say Sebastian, I guess. Let's just run in circles around the friggin' castle instead of doing something fun.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
What the hell? That's the second time that's happened in that exact spot. Showed me to go up and then it tells me to go down.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Okie dokie. And in the meantime, we do what? Apparently we meet Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. We must remain unseen. Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No more skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it. Where might this lead?
This Athenium. Okay, we're going into the Athenium. Whatever the hell an Athenium is. Okay. I think we're gonna need this one.
Ah, I need to wake up that moon over there.
Oh, okay, I woke up the moon. Oh crap, here we go.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Levioso! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy!
Okay.
Levioso! Potato!
Oof. That was close.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Levioso! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy!
It is a book after all.
Okay, put your face in it.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Okay.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rootwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Unaccepted rewards and challenges. What do we got here? Okay.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay,
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Okay.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio! Stupid! Is that all you've got? Incendio!
Act like a winner.
Stupefy!
Protect the wand.
Stupefy! Incendio! Incendio!
Don't throw away that.
Stupefy! Incendio! You're better than that! Stupefy! Come on! Incendio!
What a duel.
Try
What a
bitches.
victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Yeah,
That'd be
sure, why
brilliant.
not?
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Excellent form.
Incendio! Leviosa! Leviosa! Incendio!
Damn it.
You'll get it!
Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Good one!
Damn. The fingers to work right.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Nicely done! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Sure. Okay. Guess we'll do that one next.
My father.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Ah, herbology class.
What are you up to now?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Yes, we all look forward to growing
thrilling it is
together.
to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Cotton balls in the
Now,
ears.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and patch out the soil!
Okay.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Aha.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay.
All of my siblings are finished at Hogwarts.
The edges mustn't curl and turn brown-like. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants.
Okay, fam, give me just a moment. I gotta go run to the little robot's room. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back. Quests. What's next on the quest list? Oh, Okay, guess we'll go do that. Avoid enemy attacks by dodging roll. Dodge rolling. Sure. Where's that on the map?
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Revelia.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Something to do with butterflies, I'm betting. There's a butterfly on the frame. But that's not the quest I'm on. Why does it keep changing my quests?
If only Black had the power.
Dagnabbit. No, I don't want to go to potions class.
Other professors too. Then we could get rid of
Hell! Maybe that one doesn't have anything with it. Let's go to potions class then. Fine.
Black noticed a scuff on his shoe the other day.
No.
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
We just froze. Why are we frozen? Hello? Okay. Well, this is interesting. I guess I'm just gonna have to go ahead and close down Hogwarts that's not responding and reload it. Give me just a moment, fam. Come on, come on, come on. Hello? Where are you? Okay. Can we go now? Let me guess, you gotta load the shaders next. For fuck's sake. For the love of Buddha, Bevo does not have this much patience. Get on with it. Oh good. Let's prepare the shaders, because that goes quick. Motherfucker. Well, I guess while we're waiting for the shaders to load, I'll tell you about our 420 store, dude. You guys all gotta check it out. We've got 3D printed bongs and pipes and joint tips and dab stations and stash boxes, all 3D printed. We've got wooden pipes. We've got Blazed Outlaw Gaming apparel, tennis shoes with various designs on them, swimwear, we got it all. Check it out. It's www.blazedoutlaw.com. Be there or be square. That's right, I said it. I'm from the frickin' 80s, alright? Oh, this is boring. Hurry up and load. This was a top-of-the-line computer when I bought it. Apparently it's not still top of the line. Takes forever. God damn it. Hurry up. Bebo's patience chip is broken. That's about damn time. Oh good, more waiting. That'll be fun. Alrighty. Can I have the quest I'm after now? Potions class. I'd like to go to potions class if you don't mind. Stupid computer.
Maybe Auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Oh, potions class.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Horklump juice. Gotta love the Horklump juice.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
My parents could...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay.
A well-prepared witch or wizard.
Mongrel fur. Morgan and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more orders to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are among the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Okay, I guess. Ashwinder eggs, I'll take those.
Revelio.
No, there's a chest here. Let's steal from the chest. You may not see the Fwooper feathers missing, but he'll certainly notice his 50 gold coins missing.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Okay, Garrett.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
You do that.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay. Uh-huh. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. T-5 and counting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on...
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly.
Nice to
and
meet you,
I've
Amit.
never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Thank you.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
No doubt.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I have.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah, little girl. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves.
Of course.
Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
You talk too much.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one. Class is dismissed.
Oh, good. Okay, now what? Quests. The girl from Algadoo, or Algadao, or Ugadao, or whatever. My guess it's an African name, and I'm American robot, so I can't pronounce any foreign names. Damn ignorant Americans.
Revelio.
There was something there, alright.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Krista.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Still a snitch.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you can collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm gonna go find your diary and publish it in the school paper. I'd like to go see Natty now, so stop changing my damn quest.
Nobody.
Out of the way. Coming through. Thank you. Okay. They're done, apparently.
I dropped one of the crystal balls.
Open, says me. Wow, alright. Okay, it's a pig with wings. Well, you know, as they say, when pigs fly.
Traits in the castle don't always have something.
I would really like a broom now so I could fly around instead of walking all over the damn place. Natty, where are you? Oh, Natty. Natty. Kind of a name is Natty, where are you?
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
There's a very small... I didn't want those pumpkins.
This looks intriguing.
Intriguing, yes. Looks like a spooky forest to me.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Is it? Is it good to see me? Where the hell are we, Natty?
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
You drug me all the way out here for that?
On your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Okay.
Revelio.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
But Mummy!
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now,
Hi,
you do some more
Jalal, Sammy.
Very well, Mummy.
Let's see what you got.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Maybe soon. Hang on a second. Take those. Do I have anything for face wear? Wand handles. Okay, we'll go with that one. I have headwear? I do. Look at that. Ah, styling. Take that one. What outfits? Do I have any outfits? Just the one I'm wearing, apparently. Scarves. What with lavender? Yeah, that works. Yeah, yeah. You cannot get any more stylish than that. I am a badass.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Buy the rest of my crap. Uh-huh. Go ahead and sell that and that and that.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Okay.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Okay. Are you a
mentioned
painter?
that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Okay, I'll keep an eye
sorry
out.
this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's go to the goblin camp and kick some ass.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn. There's a victory that came none too soon.
Who doesn't love zapping chickens?
Revelio.
Okay. Time to move along, I guess. Nice hat, dude.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
What's that? Quit. I'll find you. Not quiet enough.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that. Oh, I'm gonna finish your death.
How many of you are there?
If only Weather were here to see this.
You can't stop me.
Even though you're not even trying. Exploder! You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Leviosa.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Ranrock will lead us to victory! An intruder!
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Too bad it won't let me get on it. Not to worry, little goblin dudes. Your carts are coming.
Leviosa!
The sheep does not look impressed. Hey, Mr. Little Goblin Dude.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
You're welcome.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Sure. Quest was this? Trials of Merlin. Okay.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You'll regret crossing my path. This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
No, you won't.
You've nowhere to take us. We can hold them off. You just got...
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
Stop that, Ray! You will pay for your deed.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Okay. Hi, Nora.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Sure, why not?
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Okay.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Cool. Alright. What's next on the quest? Let's see if we can find Cressida's fine books.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Go upstairs where we can get a better view. That's 3.
Revelio.
Oh, there we go. Damn it. The hell was that? Got it.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Today was a good day. That is, until Garrett splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lace wing flies. I had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He's such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Harbroth Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Oh, that must have been pages from her diary? Hey, Cressida, where are you? There you go, Cressida.
Any luck finding my diary?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Perhaps a reward to keep the diary a secret.
Here you are.
Let's not do that.
Lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone to be.
Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, what's next? Okay, I guess we're gonna go speak with Nearly Headless Nick. Now that's weird.
Incendio.
Weird.
Incendio.
Okay, I don't know what the point of that was, but They're all lit now.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Oh yeah, 'cause, a creepy old man that's asking a teenage girl to go somewhere else with him. That's not pervy or nothing. I'll totally trust you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Okay. Guess I'll just follow the creepy old man.
And that it's missing pages.
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Okay.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Uh-huh.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Rotten roast beef. From the kitchen.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef.
It
If
is
one
the
floats
French
through
word for
just
beef that is
right,
roasted.
one can almost taste it.
Ah, well, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they
Plenty of
want?
delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish likely. You know how
Certainly makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
humans
easier.
can get?
No, I don't have a low Mora.
It smells glorious in here. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Hey, Rookie.
Hello. Can you point me in the direction of the rubbish?
Towards the other end of the kitchen. If it's not taken out yet, just follow your nose. You'll find it soon enough.
Huh. Okay.
Ah, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Okay, bye, Finky.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Hey, Nick, here you go.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Over his head this time.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Okay, fam, give me just a moment before we search for Jackdaw's head. Beebo's gonna run to the little robot's room. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are back. What is this? Okay. I think that's down towards Dark Forest or whatever, but we gotta light the candles.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Oh, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
How'd you lose your
How
head?
did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
Of course.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Okay.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
And a body. I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess. I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
Where can I find Jackdaw's head?
You'll have to play our game. Find him amongst the pumpkins 5 times and he's all yours. Those are the rules. What say you?
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content.
Shut up.
Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Okay, I got it.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful. Oh, what fun! A student is playing!
Why did I come back here?
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, light-headed. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Okay then. I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Okay. Must be the dark forest. The hell am I?
Ravenia.
I'll have to learn the disarming spell first. Did not even see that. Okay. Okay, fam, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there. We'll get back to this in a couple of days, picking right up where we left off.